Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Tone that down a little bit. That's a little loud. Tone that intro down just a tad bit. It was a little bit louder than I thought. I could hear that courtesy of someone in Zoom.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios.
Because I wasn't really
It's the
watching
Stout
Zoom.
live show.
Okay.
Featuring the Zoom
Long Dog
bombings.
says, "Okay, now I hear the
Produced by
bomb
Holiday
countdown."
Productions.
It's been there all along. Nothing new on that. At all. All right, looks like it's up and running. Looks like the camera's good to go. Still don't like how that looks over there. Long Dog, yeah, Ken, but before the bomb blessing the countdown, there was nothing. Yeah, I need to get some audio put on those two things. I kind of like how they went together tonight. I'm going to see if I can remember how I did that. Either that or I'm going to stitch them together in the dreaded DaVinci Resolve, and it'll take care of itself. So we already have Greg, William, Jim, Alex, and Darren in Zoom. I'll go ahead and unmute their mics, which are not really muted. They're just shut off in OBS. So now they should be able to be heard in Zoom.
Good, everybody can hear me now. Yay!
Yep, the mixer moved, went right off the charts.
Oh, that'll teach you.
Yeah. Well, I say to get it, hitting in the yellow.
Right.
And that, when Greg said that, it was off the red. I mean, it was literally off the charts. So, but I haven't messed with it. I don't understand how sometimes they get changed like they do, but they do. So, Darren is with us at 3:45 in the morning over in his neck of the woods.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'd be thinking of better things to do than join my stream at 4 in the morning. That is for sure. Alex Cheek joins us from Pennsylvania, I think it is.
What?
I get confused where he lives. Tennessee. No, wait a minute. It'll come back to me.
You're still confused.
Oh, believe me.
Idaho. I thought it was Idaho.
I am so happy that I'll explain something to you guys after the stream because it's clearly not family friendly. Bobby Warren says he's looking for a summer job. How are you at cutting grass? And do you take $20 a week?
Now that's funny you should mention that. I started cutting the grass today, and the lawn tractor started making some interesting noises. So I had to finish with a regular push mower. So,
oh boy.
Yeah, and I've got a fair amount of grass to cut. On a standard push mower, it takes anywhere between 2 to 2.5 hours to do the property.
You have a nice little lawn then, don't you?
It's about 7/10 of an acre, yeah.
That's pretty big. I've cut ours once already this year and might get one more in this week. Oh, my finger's bleeding again. Wonderful.
What do you have? One little patch living in a subdivision?
Do you just come in here to say stuff like that to get thrown in the waiting room or what? Do you practice? Do you go in front of a mirror and go, let me see if this gets me put in the waiting room?
Yes, he does.
I mean,
Actually, I do. Actually, I don't. I just come up with it on the spot.
let me check the camera that I installed down there while we were down there visiting and see if that's actually true or not. Thinking about a news anchor, my boss at the school let me still. Okay, my boss at the school let me still doing my yearbook club and not the tech class. Oh, I guess the tech class got tired of a couple of live streams daily. I'm not going to mention anyone's name besides Doug Betts' tech fly training or whatever. I can see mine being banned. That's understandable.
I'm surprised they even let, unless it was working for a college. I'm not surprised they even let him show that.
I think it's high school. I thought it was teaching high school. I honestly don't know.
That's what I thought it was too. That's the reason why I said I'm surprised that he can get away with showing that. Not that it's anything inappropriate, but I mean,
yeah, he said high school. Yeah, no, nothing inappropriate whatsoever. Now I am trying to find something here. It was requested that I bring back. If you look at your YouTube stream, the fish cam is up and running with the iPhone. The iPhone is actually behind the green screen on the tripod, pointed at the fish cam, and I tried to set it up as best I could given the amount of time I had. There's some adjustments that need to be made, not only to the cam itself, but I don't like how it looks on the stream. But I'm
What's
not.
wrong with it?
Pardon?
What's wrong with it?
I just don't like how it overlaps Zoom. I'm picky.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think I can move Zoom any farther to the right. No, see, Zoom is actually already pegged unless I go right there, and even that's not moving on the stream. There it goes. So it's still overlapping. Now I could come in here to the fish cam itself and maybe, doggone it. Oh, it's locked.
can you not like right click on the fish cam in OBS and click on send to back?
I could make it full screen if that's your question. Sure. I could come in here and go transform and go fit to screen, but then that's going to take over everything because it's on the top. So in order to get,
No, I mean, by pressing send to back, you would put it behind everything instead
I
of
don't
on
think
the top.
is there a pin to back in option in OBS? I honestly have no idea. So let's see if there is. Right click.
Why all of a sudden do I feel like I'm watching a Monty Python movie?
Well, good. I accomplished what I was trying to accomplish.
You gotta turn it off now. You're using too much energy.
That's the other thing that's got me concerned is I charged the battery just to make sure that it was good. But no, I don't see a pin to back anywhere, Alex, on there. But I seriously could just bring it down like this. If I brought it down to here, not far enough. So I want to bring it down to
What about
here.
right click on it and then go to order and click on move to bottom? What does that do? Because if you
Okay, so move to
the
bottom.
the sources that are at the top or the ones that are going to be of your list or for the scene or the ones that are going to be showing on or the ones that are going to be showing on top,
Right.
and the ones that are at the bottom of the list or they're going to be showing
Right.
at the back.
Right. And that's basically at the bottom right there, and I don't like it because that's even worse than before. So I'm just going to leave it there for right now, and then I can adjust it in OBS to how I like it, which I like it like that. That's not overlapping on Zoom, but to me, that's just not feasible. I don't know that that's that noticeable to actually run the webcam or the phone cam with it like that. I will figure it out. I got plenty of time. And then as more people join tonight, it will be interesting to see how it's going to affect that particular thing. But I was asked to do it. There it is. I think I can get a super long USB cord and plug the camera in and it'll be all right as far as the battery goes. Another question I had is, do I need a SIM card to do the same thing with the Android, or can I do that without a SIM card?
You should be able to do that without a SIM card, but we tried that before and you wasn't able to do anything at all with that particular Android phone without a SIM card. So
you just contradicted yourself, Governor. In other words, I need a SIM card in order to do this with the Android phone, because I have to be able to put an app on the phone and in my computer for it to see it, correct?
If we go based on what we figured out or what you figured out last time we played with it, yeah.
Jim?
What?
Jeez, listen. Okay, you can turn the fish cam off. We've seen it long enough.
I thought it would work with Wi-Fi, but I don't know.
This thing's too low, too big on my screen. Damn it.
I don't know. It probably does work on Wi-Fi. I put the app on the phone. I put the app on the computer. I start the phone. I click the app, and it shows up in a window. Actually, I'm sure if I were to shut the window off or minimize it, it's going to go away. Quite positive of that.
Ken, next time you need to let me know that you've done that.
Here, it's a touchdown. Remember
Just remember
our
the phone.
non-verbal signal?
Yeah, I understand that, but you need to let me know.
Oh, that you're the co-host?
Yes.
Oh, Jim, you're the co-host.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Just remember that phone's probably old is old and may not take new apps very well.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to try it just to see what the quality is between the iPhone and that Android. It's not a big deal. If I can figure out a way to implement it in there, I will. See, when I think Chris joined, and now because of that, Zoom is part of I'm cut off and part of Greg's cut off. So that's not going to work. And then now someone else is coming back. Oh, Alex.
Welcome back, Alex.
Yeah. So that's not going to work at all. But that's part of the revamping of OBS that I'm in the middle of doing anyway. Trying to figure
Josh is pissed at me again.
what's new.
Nothing.
What's he mad about this time?
He's mad about because I've been texting him that I won't about what you and he was talking about a while ago about I won't do that for or you won't do that for him unless he sends you money or I won't do anything for him.
Not me. Not me. I don't want one single solitary 1 cent penny, nothing. I told him I think he should send something to you for all the stuff you've done in the past. I don't want anything.
The issue is he tells me he's gonna send me stuff, but then I mention it to him and it's he goes off about it.
Hey, Brian. The co-host position pay scale is 47 rubles an hour.
Oh, it's big pay raise.
That recently changed.
Ah, comrade.
He probably didn't get the memo yet, but that has recently changed. Well, now Chris is cut off. If he was showing his camera, he would be not good.
It sure wouldn't because I don't have a shirt on.
Well, and there's that too.
I'm sorry, it just gets hot in here. I have to keep my shirt off pretty much.
Well, I run my fan in this room all the time. I'm gonna leave it like that and see how that goes. See as more people join, how that's gonna look.
I don't know what it is, but I just don't like a shirt on. I mean, I could tolerate it when I'm not home, but I don't like nothing touching my skin. I don't know what it is.
So, Craig, Chris, we understand you were in Chippendales as a young man and you're just having memories. That's cool. We're good with it.
What'd you say now?
What?
Never mind.
Just poking fun at you, my friend. Just poking
A
fun
lot
at
of
you.
people in the South, a lot of men in the South go without a shirt.
So you're saying that Chippendales was founded in the South, are you? I did not know that. This has been a day of learning things.
Yes.
Does anyone know the only 2 states in the Union who do not have casinos in them?
Arkansas.
Georgia,
No, Arkansas has one. Matter of fact, there's one in Pine Bluff.
So does anyone know the 2 states that do not have a casino in them?
I'll take a wild guess. Wyoming?
There's 2 of them, so you have your first guess.
Alaska?
Wrong.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would figure Alaska had one.
Maine,
Nope.
Hawaii probably has them.
Hawaii is one that does not.
Okay.
Oh,
And Wintermute guessed the second one in the chat stream.
the
I don't
Now-
know of any in Georgia, but
Now, this will be a real shock to your system.
Oh, Utah. Yeah, I should have figured the frickin' Mormons.
Yeah, this will be a real shock to your system. What state has the most casinos in it?
And I'll bet you it's not Nevada.
Mississippi.
We have Nevada, Mississippi. Any other guesses?
Louisiana,
And Louisiana. Going once.
yeah, I'm gonna say Louisiana.
Where, Chris?
Louisiana.
Okay, so that's still 3. Going twice. Long Dog says California. Wintermute says Indiana. Out of those 3 guesses, one of the 3 is actually correct.
Florida.
Nevada, Mississippi, Louisiana. Chris, Florida.
That's-
I'd still say Mississippi. People go from here.
You'd be wrong.
Mississippi.
So now we've narrowed it down to Nevada and Louisiana.
Has the most.
Louisiana,
The most. It's not Louisiana. That's common sense.
Nevada.
Nevada. I mean, and
Because
you
it's
probably
Las
could
Vegas.
narrow it down. I believe the research showed that Las Vegas is the casino capital of the United States.
But
Now,
is it?
here's how
is
I.
it-
Pardon?
I'm sorry. Is it the casino capital of the world, though?
I don't know because there's a lot of casinos in a lot of Asian countries. I'll have to look that up tomorrow.
I think Hawaii would have one, but
You would think, honestly, that they would. You're right.
I would say it's Washington DC.
Brian Lightfoot dropped the link and says, "World data. It is Nevada." I came across that fact because I saw a 1,800 gallon fish tank that was in the Bellagio, and the way that it read was it was in the Bellagio of Ohio. I cannot find that there is a Bellagio in Ohio, so therefore it's got to be in the Bellagio in Las Vegas.
I
I've
didn't want to say Nevada because I thought that'd be too easy. Well, that'd be like the duh. It's got to be Nevada because of Las Vegas, and they're known for casino.
Okay. Thanks for interrupting me. I really appreciate that. I've seen the fish tank at the Bellagio. Thank you. And I don't remember the background unless a guy was given special access to the tank to record the little video. I'll see if I can't post the link for it here in a little bit. It's a super huge, I mean, it's 1,800 gallons. And it only has cichlids in it. And he's like, "Could anyone guess how many cichlids are in here? How many hundreds of cichlids?" And he goes, "Full disclosure, I have no idea." And he was correct. The only way to know is to drain the tank, take everything out, and count the fish, which would be so time consuming, waste of time. It would be ridiculous. What did one computer say to the other? I give up. What, Greg?
BSOD.
Do we want to put them back in or not?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna put my icon on. Mrs. K brought me lettuce wrapped chicken salad sandwiches, and I haven't eaten all day today, so I'm gonna eat. And hopefully somebody will carry some chat on or a chat while I'm eating.
Out of curiosity, how many people saw my community post today?
I saw it. I didn't respond to it yet.
Okay. Well, the response is not necessary. I'm just curious to see how many people actually see them.
Makes me have a question. I wonder how many people saw the poll I posted today. And I know at least one did because
Didn't
it's got
get
a
any notification.
doggone YouTube. I'll tell you what.
With Hawaii, it may be a cultural thing where they don't believe in gambling there. The Polynesians or whatever.
It's possible. Very possible.
Well, they're far enough away that they're probably like their own little separate. In a way, it's probably like their own little separate country. They're both Hawaii and Alaska probably feel that way.
Oh,
I
so
gotta
now
tell you,
6 people or 5 people have voted 80% yes and 20% no. What's that? 3-2? Remember? And somebody made a comment. Somebody actually made a comment. Let's see what the comment is. Oh, Darren. Okay, cool. Thank you, Darren. Uh-oh. 6 votes.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, yeah.
Was something I was thinking about. Don't watch me. I'm doing updates. Okay. I have some relatively good personal news to report tonight. I'm down to 245 even, no dot anything.
Yeah, we heard that before the stream started.
Yeah, I forgot to mute the mic. Did you hear my? Never mind. I'll bring it up afterwards.
I mean, your waist measurement?
No, I'm afraid to do that. Although, as much as this is a little bit too much information, I'm down to a large underwear size instead of extra large. Actually, I'm down from 2X to large, so I feel pretty good about that. Of course, we all know tomorrow I get to go in and I get to poke my eye again. Actually, they're going to
Shoot your
poke
eye
both
out.
eyes. Post-op on one, pre-op on the other. Yay, lucky me. Any volunteers to take my place?
Nope.
No, my eyesight's fine.
Oh, come on. It's like donating blood.
Those sunglasses you have on in your avatar will be reality for you tomorrow again.
Probably.
Now, is that, your future's so bright you got to wear shades or what?
Well, Friday, I clearly have to wear the Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator glasses. I can't remember if when I had the pre-op done, if I did or not. I probably might have to tomorrow because of the fact my right eye's post-op and the left eye's pre-op. Both of them are going to get dilated. Both of them are going to have things going on in there. We'll see. And I have to be up early again tomorrow morning. I might as well just plan on this week being horrible.
And I do too. I gotta go back to my grandma's tomorrow.
Brian Lightfoot says the computer science teacher asked the class to turn to page 404. The students search feverishly, but for some reason that page can't be found.
I got it.
That's pretty good. So this chicken salad sandwich, or the chicken salad that she made, I think it has everything known to mankind. There's apples, onions, chicken, of course, carrots, raisins. Looks like sunflower seeds. It's good.
Any kind of nuts like almonds or pecans or walnuts?
No. Sunflower seeds, if that's what those are, is the closest thing to that. I'm guessing Josh is so upset he's not going to join us. What part of a chicken is a McNugget? Good question. I've often wondered that.
You don't want to know.
Probably not.
Are you sure it's even chicken?
What is it they
Yes.
say? You don't want to know how the sausage is made?
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of McNuggets, we stopped at McDonald's on the way home. Mrs. K wanted a Frappuccino or a Frappe, one of the two. I don't remember what it was. And when we got to the window, and the young lady sitting there, she said, "It'll be X amount of dollars." I said, "Oh, you know what? Somebody told me that today Lydia's paying for all drinks." And she looked at me. She says, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I was told that Lydia's paying for my drink." "Well, my name's Lydia, and I'm not paying for your drink." Didn't even dawn on her I was joking with her. Chris Cos, probably saying it might be Chris Co's Country Life. Now, I seen that name earlier today. Hello, Chris Cos. Chris Co's. I'm going to have to figure out how to... You know me and names. Not good with him. Wow, it's been around a while. He's got 2.79 thousand subscribers, 3,000 videos. Sweet. Let's see when he joined. He's been around 5 years, coming up on his 5-year anniversary. Lives out in the country. Nice. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Yes. Yes, I am sure that John probably won't be joining us because he's mad at me.
Well, I'm going to have a little off-screen talk with you to keep running my customers away, aren't I?
Is he more in the country than I am?
Do what, Chris?
You said somebody was in the country, something country line. I said, is he more in the country than I am?
According to the picture I saw on his page, I would say he's more in the country than you are, yes. The only thing keeping me out of living in the country like that is the, believe it or not, why you take my head off for this, would be the internet connection.
I knew that was coming, Ken.
Jim?
I'm trying to get some work done here, you know.
What
I mean, you know, what is this, you know? Come on. I'm trying to get some work done.
He'll get here eventually where I am. I believe. Right.
Here, God.
All right, who wants to be co-host?
No. I'll be co-host, but you know, it's Jesus.
From
Not that I
John
don't
John's,
enjoy-
yes.
Look. Not that I don't enjoy doing it. It's just that you know.
It's a rough job, I know. Yes, I figured you were from John John's. I'm not sure how to pronounce your first name. Is it Chris Cass or Chris Coes? From Cajun country. There you go, Chris. Is that considered more out in the country than you, or is that a different type of country?
I would say that's a different type of country, but that's me.
Yeah, it's probably.
I kind of
mean,
would too, because that's why I asked it.
Yeah, I'm a city
Chris
slicker.
Koss. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a city slicker. I used to live for a long time in the suburbs of Philadelphia, so I'm essentially a city
Were you
slicker.
born and raised and then moved to Hollywood to live with your uncle?
No,
Do you know what I'm referring to?
not off the top of my head. Oh, yes, I do now. I'm sorry. It took me a second or two, but yeah, I got it.
I read an article today that his little stunt at the Oscars last year cost him a $35 million contract with Netflix.
Well, my response to that is first world problems.
My response to that is I don't think he's going to miss it.
Well, that too. I doubt that he's going to miss it. And then again, there's that other thing where I'd have to care.
Yeah. And the other thing is it probably was staged.
Well, I don't know that it necessarily was staged. I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know. He's not hurting though, I know that.
No.
Hey Ken,
Yep.
I got a question for everybody.
Wait, hold on. Is it internet speed related?
Yeah, since we were just talking about it.
Good Lord. Go ahead.
Which state do you think has the best internet speed? And what do you think the percentage of coverage for internet is in that state?
Well, just out of curiosity, before I answer that, didn't we just have this conversation like about 2 or 3 weeks ago? And didn't we have it about 2 or 3 weeks before that, and 2 or 3 weeks before that? And by the way, were we talking about internet speed tonight? You said since we were talking about it. Brian says Mississippi. Clearly, Mississippi.
Wrong.
Missouri.
Wrong.
Florida.
Wrong.
Why do I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to be Arkansas for some reason?
No, it's actually not Arkansas.
What was the question again?
What state has the best internet? And what percentage of the state is covered by internet service? Like, what's the percentage?
Of course, it's Delaware.
Well, Delaware's a small state, so it wouldn't take much to cover it.
According to what I found, New Jersey has the best internet in the country, with the average download speed of 52 megabits per second and 99% state coverage.
Brian said New Jersey, and Wintermute said New Jersey.
Yeah,
Arkansas is actually number 3 on the top 5 worst states for internet.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all.
That figures.
Georgia's probably there too.
Number 3 on the what list, Alex? Worst?
Worst. Number 1 is what I'm looking at. It says the 5 states with the worst internet are the following: Wyoming, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Montana.
That's why Wyoming doesn't have any casinos, because they don't have any internet.
Georgia is getting there. I'm lucky to have what I got now. Georgia's getting there.
Very good.
Well, Arkansas is probably like that across the board, with cable and with very few exceptions. Because you still got people like me that have pretty much gigabit, but I haven't had it for very long.
That's because they don't want to give up the land from the farmers.
You know, Wyoming being the worst, that doesn't surprise me at all. Nobody lives there.
Well,
What
Arkansas
is it,
got
like
some.
probably 3/4 of the state doesn't have any freaking people on it in the first place.
Arkansas's got some pretty bad cell service. Some pretty bad cell service, at least down in this area. My grandma's got a tower down the road from her house, and she literally a few miles down from her house is a tower. But where she's at is a complete dead spot. No Verizon, no AT&T, no T-Mobile. Or you get
What
like
tower is it? What service is the tower down the road?
AT&T.
And who
Like
does she
it-
have?
AT&T.
She should be able to get service.
Brian asked in chat,
Hey.
which country has the fastest average internet connection?
I would take a guess and say Japan.
I don't think so.
I think it's Germany.
We have Japan, Germany. I don't know. I'm
England.
trying to think of some very small country.
Japan's ahead in a lot of things. So
United States is not in the top 10. Wow.
Well, that don't. No, I'm sorry.
Well,
that
that-
doesn't surprise
well,
me. at
that's
all.
that doesn't surprise me at all.
I'd like to ask the audience, please.
No,
Can I phone a friend? I'm going to call Greg Guy. He's really knowledgeable on this stuff.
Sorry, I'm napping.
It's a European country. I believe my me to shut Britain. Wintermute says Monaco.
London.
Okay, so I have no idea. And the answer is going to be revealed by Brian Lightfoot as, drum roll please. All right, you've been around a Filipino, because only someone who's been around a Filipino would have known to do that. Don't ever go to Thanksgiving dinner. Brian Lightfoot, Monaco at 319 megabits per second.
Hell, I beat that.
Rock of Gibraltar. The U.S. is number 12. Wow.
I know, it's pretty sad, isn't it? There's all kinds of articles everywhere on the internet that talk about like why is the internet so bad in the USA?
Because
It's
it's
because-
not government funded.
Exactly, it's because it's so big, A, and B, because there's so many independent companies and that each have their own lines. I mean, we've got more internet companies in this country than you can shake a stick at.
AT&T owns most of the lines in Georgia, though.
They do in Florida too. AT&T even owns the telephone poles that the power company uses.
What do? Rent them to them?
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The light company put a new on my private road. Light company put up a new power pole, and they didn't change the telephone wires over. They kept it there, but it says that line got cut the other day. They moved them over.
right. Because the telephone line's property of the telephone company, not
Yeah,
the
they said that
power
was
or
their
the
place.
other company.
They said that was their place to move it over.
Hmm.
But now it's moved over, but the old pole's still there. It's still a box on the old pole. I don't know what they did.
Ski
Why they
Man's
didn't move
back.
that box over?
Why are you worried about it?
I
Why am
stay
I
up
worried?
late at night worried about stuff like that. It's crazy what runs through my head.
I'm not really worried.
My grandma's house has always had bad service, no matter what provider you've got. But now she's got a metal roof now too, so that don't even make it any better.
So she's living in a parcel Faraday cage.
Well, she's always been in a even though there's a tower down the road, it's basically like a cell phone dead zone. Unless you've got a good like Wi-Fi calling down there, unless you've got Wi-Fi calling down there when you're in the house, you're not going to make a phone call.
They
On
are
your-
cellular
On
repeaters.
your cell phone.
There are cellular repeaters because we put them on boats before.
I know, but she probably ain't gonna want to spend $500 on something like that when she don't even use her cell phone. And like I say, when I go over to her house, I just turn on the Wi-Fi call, and then I can still make a call. But that's the reason why she still has a landline, still has an AT&T, honest to goodness traditional plain old telephone service.
So it's a copper wire then.
Is a copper AT&T wire for phone service, just like normal phone service, not VoIP or anything.
Oh, you turn your Wi-Fi on so you can call Ken every 30 minutes, eh?
Yeah, she's got. That's the crazy part. She's got cable she's got cable internet down there. She's got 50 down and 5 up, but she just don't have. She's got the world's crappiest cell phone service, and also since the cable company made her put those boxes on the TV for the encrypted channels, it's made some of the TV channels like when you have like a normal digital antenna, and you have to use one of those converter boxes. It's made some of the channels like really pixelated and choppy, like you're not able to watch some of the channels, even though she pays for the channels. You're not able, like the Food Network, you're not able to watch that one because it's so pixely or whatever you call it.
You need to get them to fix that.
I guess it's just not most of the channels work. I guess it's just that one channel that does it, or one or two channels. It probably has something to do with her wiring in the house, because over the years my papa has ran cables out to the shop and redone the cable TV wiring and all that, which is
Alice, if you're running the digital cable now, you have to use RG6. RG59 will do that. It's the capacity. Has to do with the the bandwidth of the cable itself.
Yeah, I figured that. That's why I told her. I asked her about it today, and because I was watching TV today, I asked her about it, and she said, "I said, well, it's probably your old wiring, and when he ran all these cables and redid all these cables years ago, and it's been the same. It's been the same cable wiring for years and years and years."
Yeah, RG6 the best cable to get.
Yeah, I understand that, Liam and Chris, but honestly, there's nothing I can do. She'd have to call them, and they would have to come in and rewire the whole everything, the whole shooting match, completely redo the whole house.
Doctor's here. I gotta go off camera a moment. There, you see the doctor's right here. She's phasing in. Here, Doctor Mrs. K right here. She's been promoted.
Do what, Chris?
The wires.
Ouch! Don't do that. That hurts.
The wires that go to the shop, are they running underground?
Yeah,
Are they running through a pipe or something?
I don't know. Probably.
Sometimes they run them through pipes. People run them through pipes.
If-
You
I
could
don't-
probably
I
pull
don't
it
know.
through. You could probably pull a new wire through
You're gonna have to wrap something.
by hooking it to the old one
Okay.
and just pull it through.
Never had any
Ski Man
problems
says,
though.
"Hello, Mrs. K."
Never had any
Hello,
problems though.
mister.
I was gonna talk to the microphone.
Skiman. Hello, Mr. Skiman. I am not Mrs. K tonight. I'm Doctor.
She's Dr. K tonight. See how she pointed that out? She's not Mrs. K. She's Dr. K.
There you go.
Dr. K.
I don't
That
stand
was
a
Kroger
chance.
brand Dr. Pepper.
Can I get some more of that Novocaine?
You want me like okay?
Did you know that?
No,
kid?
not lidocaine. I want something strong. I want something that's gonna make me feel good.
Percocet.
What kind?
Percocet. Ooh.
Shit.
Thank you.
That's so strong.
Wintermute says, "Hello, Dr. K.
Hello.
Would you like to sub for a few minutes?"
Not really.
Yeah, they put me on Percocet when I broke my leg at age
Not
19.
really. I just
Good stuff.
Think she would. All right. I am
Now
not gonna
he doesn't even-
spotlight this.
Now she doesn't even need it because he's not alive anymore. She doesn't even need a TV out in the shop. I don't imagine.
So this is
Yeah.
interesting. The studio thing runs the show. Shows I've been live for 45 minutes, 58 seconds, but I have the spinning circle and it's stuck on the very opening Zoom Homies thing. When I go to my monitoring tab, it shows as I wave my hand across the camera that I am not live. Okay, interesting because I look frozen. Let me go back.
Yeah, the whole thing's frozen.
There we go. Now it's not. So if I wave my hand again, that's damn near instantaneous.
They're
Which is-
telling you you didn't pay your bill on time.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about bill. I got the property tax bill today. I'm not happy about that. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and start the in stream and give some shout outs while it's running. Tony Wallow was first. William Dawson was second. Bobby Warren was third. Jeff Ryman appeared to be I think he meant fourth, but he put YH. Chris Garrett was fifth. Mike Wojak was there. Tim Soul was there. Long Dog was there. Kenny Witten joined us. Bobby Warren was talking about whatever he's going to do next for the summer. He's going to come cut my grass for $15 a week. He just doesn't know it yet. I'll provide the mower and the fuel. Of course, I had to borrow that from the next door neighbor. Chris Koss Country Life joined us tonight. Hope to see him back. He's from John Southern Exposure. That's good. That means John's out there trying to promote the channel. We're still at 261 subscribers, holding steady there, so that's really good. I'm happy about that. And I'm going to have to give my shout outs a little slower or faster or slow down the outro because it's done and I'm not. Did I mention Greg Guy? I don't remember if I did or not. Greg, what place were you
No,
tonight?
you
Third?
didn't. I was second.
Wintermute says he sees 262. Ski Man sees 262. Let me refresh my monitoring. And I see 262 too. Cool. Thank you. Dancing Girls is only still 2 seconds long. Yeah, well, we know where Jeff Ryman's Dancing Girls are at. I've got to implement them back in. So, I see dead people. That's a good movie, by the way. There will be a premiere tomorrow on Da Vinci. I will be at the doctor's office, but the premiere will be running. Mike Wojak says good night, goodbye. I think that's good morning, good afternoon, and in case I don't see you, good evening. And that movie is? No, nobody knows. Jim Carrey starred in it.
Here today, gone tomorrow.
Nope.
Is that the Truman Show?
That would be the Truman Show. Yes, correct. So I am
Carrie,
here-
which we actually gave it away.
Yeah. Gonna end the stream. If you would like to join Zoom, I gotta check this out. Uh-oh. That's not working. Why is that not working? Really? Oh, wait a minute. It might not work there because I'm on the wrong thing. So if I do this, nope, that's not working. Oh, there it is. I'm going to have to implement that on other places, I guess. If you want to join us on the Zoom panel, madness, confusion, craziness, whatever you want to call it, shoot me an email, kstoutzoomz00m@gmail.com. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night, 10:30.